Hey everybody, I'm going to start today by just going beef jerky, Conrad's Deli, Conrad's Jerky Company, all that in the show notes, linked, First Things promo code. It's Andrew and his family, Southwestern Pennsylvania. They make all kinds of stuff. It's delicious, beef sticks, jerky, and you know what? They do it as a small business, and then they support us as well. This is how it's done. It's beautiful. So we send this jerky. This is a bourbon beef jerky. We send their beef jerky with our field workers. Guys, we do work all over the world. This podcast helps me to support it. Today, I bring my daughters on for a Merry Christmas. How about this? A romance episode. My daughters, beautiful daughters, I love them. They are single in the sense they are not married. Some of them have what they would call friends who are boys. We try to figure out what that is. I try to let them give advice to men. They're all Orthodox. They're dipped. They're all sort of differently attenuating, but they believe. What's it like? What should one of those people... What should they sound? What should a man? How should a man speak to such a woman? But also, they're not like wilting flowers. They live in New York City. It's an interesting conversation, and I share it with you today to have some fun. We even sing a little bit today. Here's family Christmas conversation. Me and the girls from New York City, and one of them from South Carolina, on Heavy Things Lightly. Well, daughters, you know, it's Christmas season, and we used to, remember when we were little and you guys were the choir? Well, mom was the mean girl in the choir, but she was in the choir too, so it was all of you girls, and then I was the director. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, it's burned into your brain because it was great, right? Because we were Orthodox Christians and we were in church singing, and it was great because I was the choir director. You can say it.
It was
You
the
can say
long
it.
part
You
of
can
our
actually
life.
say it. Just say, like, that was great. Try it.
That was
Lots
great,
of memory
Papa.
for you. That was
See that,
great.
Imani? My oldest, she really led hard there. It only took her. It's a lag. I'm sure there's a lag. Do you remember how I couldn't read the notes? I didn't know how music worked. And now all of you learn to sing, though. One of you sings like it's a job, but all of you are good singers. Want to mess around and do a song real quick? Let's do an FTF Christmas song. We won't mess around with a church song because I don't want to sound like a jerk. But because it might not sound good what we're about to do. How about
Oh yeah. How about this?
Could someone lead it?
Just hear those checks are writing and friends are calling you. Who? Come on, it's lovely weather to make a donation to us. Just hear those checks are writing and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather to make a donation to us. FDF, 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 let's go. Let's look at the show.
It's really good. It's really good.
So in your song you just created, we're begging for money. Is that what just happened?
Yes.
I think people heard checks are writing, but are they writing themselves? Wait, have you guys ever wrote a check to First Things Foundation and any of our field workers whose lives are being changed?
I have donated my time.
Monty, the leader, has. Monty, didn't you do it?
I did. I have.
Noni, have you ever written a check to the organization that these people watching that they support?
I have donated my time, but I will
by eating at the restaurant.
In my older years, I will write a check. I have to call my bank first and make sure I even have checks.
This is incredible. Nicola, you're employed by First Things. I think it's a 5% return on everything you make needs to be given back directly. What about that? Or tithe. That would imply that we're the church. What about that? 10%. So you won't be able to buy that hat you have on.
This was actually given to me,
It's cool.
but I can sense like a jealousy of it. Like you've been talking about it ever since it was on. Like, do you want the hat or
I
what?
like that hat though. It was given to you. Maybe that's our first question. Was it given to you by a boyfriend?
Nope. It was given to me by a boyfriend.
Oh, a friend who's a boy.
Yes.
Would you guys like to comment on this Merry Christmas edition? How's the New York? Well, three of you are in New York City. Noni, we're in Greenville. We can talk.
Mhm.
How is the neighborhoods where we live? Are they perky? Are people starting to feel alive with the spirit of Christmas?
I wouldn't really say that. I think people, they're very, I mean, I don't ever have a problem in the South. I feel like everybody's always super polite, but I don't really feel the Christmas spirit right now.
You don't feel it?
No.
What is Christmas to you guys? Aw.
Oh,
Well,
Christmas. You go, Noni.
well, when I think of Christmas, I think of obviously the birth of Christ. I think of the whole nativity scene and the story, but mainly for me, I think it's a time that I get to spend with my family because I don't get to see all of you so often, but I feel like Christmas is always it's either like Christmas or Thanksgiving that I get to see you. So I always love this time, and that's what Christmas means to me.
Well, that's nice. That seems nice. I think that too.
Mhm.
Do I sound like a humbug or something?
I mean, Christmas has never really been your holiday. Growing up, it was never like a big. Papa loves
Christmas was
this
not
stuff.
a big thing
No, I mean, because mom is very generous and loves getting the family together, it was always a very joyous celebration
because
because of
mom loves that.
I just remember growing up, it was always kind of like a moaning around Christmas because of the like capitalist buying present aspect of it.
Do you guys remember most of your life as young people was spent on the old calendar? Mom and I are back on the old calendar. Wait, so are some of you. You New York people are also old calendar.
Yeah, we're all on
Yeah.
the old calendar up here.
Do you like that, Imani?
It's tradition. That's how I've always associated Christmas, I think, like as January 7th for us. So, and one of the best memories was, I think it was 15. Nico came home on Christmas, and Nico's birthday is like right before January 7th. So she was like our Christmas present. Noni and I always talk about
I
that
know.
Christmas. It's the best one. There's like train
That's our
sets and then
favorite.
Nico coming home in a pink fluffy outfit. It's like, yeah.
Because
So I
Nico was
always
one
associate
day
the
old.
holidays for us. Yeah, she was a baby
Mhm.
baby. Yeah. So
Crazy.
I
Nico,
always
when
associate
you were
that.
one day old, that makes sense. That's a good memory. When you were one day old, we all liked you so much.
So much has changed since then.
Nico has a lag, so you can't tell if that's just her resting face. You can't tell. Nico, I love
Oh
you.
no.
You were the Christmas gift of Christmas gifts. That was the same year that when she came home. Do you guys remember? I created one of those train sets under the trees. And I did that exclusively because I thought it'd be so cool. And I think you guys have good memories. And then you never played with it again. And that's when I knew gender roles were real.
I mean, if a train set just
Noni
goes
and
in
I
a
love
circle
that
after a
train.
while, that's what I'm saying. I like the tradition of having that train set underneath the Christmas tree, but if it's only going in a circle, it's like there's only so many times you can watch it go in a circle. That's not a
No,
gender role
see,
thing.
you're betraying your gender parts because guys see that. That's like a brand new thing every time it goes around. Each circle's like brand new. You can put like a little army man in front of it, and he gets killed. Then you can shoot at it. Then you can like. There's a
The
whole story.
violence.
What are you talking about? All I ever wanted was you guys to just break something on purpose, just like twice in a day. But you would never kill anything.
No.
You wanted us to be boys.
I have a question for you. What's cuffing?
It just means like finding a boyfriend or girlfriend. It's just like a term for like a new age term for like, oh, you got have like a boyfriend or girlfriend, cuffing season. So it's like you're finding your boyfriend or girlfriend. So it's like right after summer is like, cause summer, like you're having your summer flings, you're dating around, and then right after summer you go into like, okay, well, who am I gonna actually settle down with? That way, by the time October comes around, you have somebody to do matching outfits with. You can, if you choose to, go to somebody's house for Thanksgiving,
Wait,
and then you can wear
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you just say matching outfits?
yeah, that's a really big
Okay.
thing. You can do like
Okay.
like Halloween costumes, like Bonnie Clyde, like like fun things like that.
I swear you guys are this is like a foreign language. Hold on. Let's pretend this isn't about any of you guys. Can we just so we can have the conversation without me having a meltdown? I'm over here sweating. Did you just say that there's summer flinging that leads to cuffing? But if it's every year, aren't you what's going on with that? Every
It
year
doesn't
you're cuffing?
necessarily have, no, it doesn't have to be every year. It's just if you find your person in that cuffing season, then I mean, you stay with that person for however long.
I've never heard of what you're talking about.
It's more of like a joke because during the winter, it's like you don't want to be alone because that's when everything's cold and everything's dying. So you
Hmm.
want to be cuddled up with someone through the winter. And then it's like, it's just a phase of like the seasons.
It's just making,
Oh,
yeah.
like I'm in the season of my life. I'm in the cuffing season of my life, like the fall. Like I'm about to die, go into winter and die. But I already got cuffed like 30 years ago. I don't get
Yeah,
it.
so you're
So
not, so
you're married.
it doesn't apply to you anymore.
Oh, so marriage is the end of all cuffing.
Hmm.
Like I don't know. The guys who are listening, I'm thinking guys might listen because a lot of guys listen to my pod because they're like that guy is loud and stupid. So a lot of guys, you should know something. I was a guy that was willing to talk to beautiful ladies that I found attractive who weren't Orthodox. It got me in some trouble. But I will say, as a dating advice goes, I don't think every woman should be off the table just because they're not already have passed through the beauty of the font of the baptismal font. So that's what I think. That's what I think. However, it's much better if you meet an Orthodox person. What's that? Go ahead. Sorry. For a lady. So for you four ladies, in case people are wondering, none of them are married. So I think that makes you single. We don't have to get into it. I don't want to cause any problems with any of your friends who you also call boys. I would like to say it can work both ways. Yes. What do you think
You heard
about
it here
that?
first. You heard it here. That's
I
why we
think
are
it
the
can
way we
definitely
are.
work. I think you guys have a better chance, actually. Do you guys know that women are the shiny object in the sea that the fish can't turn away from? Do you know why fish get caught? Because of the shiny object. Fish aren't like, they're not like intellectual. They're like shiny object. They will swim towards you, but you have to make them follow and you swim them up to the boat. You can do it.
I think that's shifting in modern day dating.
It's shifting. It's
I don't
shifting.
think it's shifting. I think it's the idea that people they're trying to change that. They want it the other way around. The men are the prize. The men are the shiny thing at the bottom that we need to go
Whoa!
get.
Again, my second oldest daughter. Why are you throwing this stuff at me? This hurts my brain. Hold on. Did you just say that in modern dating, it's a flip flop?
They're
It's
trying.
the men or the shiny thing?
Hmm.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot more of that today.
Nico, you have to tell me you're just making that up.
No, I
Here's
mean,
my word
I
for
think
that. You guys can be mad at me. I know you get mad at me. But that's gay. Nico's mad at me.
well,
But I don't mean that like the people are bad. What I mean, it feels feminine, feline. Something's wrong with that. Really? You guys don't look at what? Please, youth four should never look at a guy like that. Here's how you should look at a guy. Really? You can't get this. Please. You should
I
be like,
feel
you
like
ain't got
we
no
all
chance,
emulate that
bro.
energy. We all emulate that energy and we put that out into the world. And I'm gonna tell you, as a single lady, I get the opposite feedback. People don't like it. Men don't like it specifically.
No, but okay, let me put it differently. Let me put it a little differently. You are the one who gets to choose. It's not like it doesn't matter about culture, it's primordial. Here's how I know because the way the physical universe is built, here's what I mean. You guys, in the end, open. Men enter. Men are phallus, women are womb. You are the one making the decision, short of a violent act by a man, is that you have to be the one that chooses. The guy is just ready to go. But you have the ability to choose. That means, by definition, in the design of your physiology made by God, you are the arbiter. You know how I know Theotokos? She said, okay, to God. And that's how I know you choose. No matter what culture tells you, I know you do. Do you like that or you think I'm crazy?
I agree.
Whoa, we're on the same page. I think something's funny going on. So what are those guys called? Is it because of social media? Like because like 10 women always choose the same one guy because he's rich and it's supposedly tall. By the way, they all say they're tall on the social medias, don't they? Don't they? Say it.
100%. They're fibbing at least like 4 inches sometimes.
They add fours, the average amount of inches they add. Wow, that's a big
Well,
lie.
I've gone on a date where it's been like I'm 6 foot and they're 5'9".
Yikes.
Oof.
Do you just walk out when that happens? What happens? Like, oh, hurt my
No.
back. Right, Monty? You'd be like, oh, hurt my back. But if a guy walks in and sees a lady and she's let's say not attractive, he walks out, you girls would be like, evil, evil.
But that's the difference is I think that I've been on a date with someone that's 5'9" and then I've done the date.
You
I think a
finished it?
man would.
You ran the race?
Yeah, because we get along or he's
Yeah.
funny. But I think the inverse isn't true. A lot of the times it'll be like, oh,
You
I
think
was
the
catfished.
guy,
Yeah.
oh, really? Well,
I think.
I did a terrible thing. I follow one of our field workers. I was visiting him at his site country, and he did that country's Tinder, whatever it was called, like muchos pesos or whatever it was called. And he I followed him and I watched him from afar in the little area meet his blind muchos pesos date. Uh, it was one of those. He stayed for the date, but I think in life he wouldn't have. Isn't this horrible? What should we do as Christians?
Entertain it. See if you get along as people.
We should, shouldn't we? So then I learned about cuffing, but what would a cuff be? Like I got cuff. It's cuffing meaning I'm not going to date someone else. Is it the classic? It's that thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to cuff with someone else. And cuff here, does that just mean sexual relations? Is that all that means?
I've never really heard it used seriously. Like my friends never like I got cuffed. I think it's really just referring to like how we have like hot girl summer and then cuffing season. And so it's just like a kind of funny way to say that a lot of people get together pre-winter.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not placing value on what the relationship is. It's just saying that
It's
people
a
tend.
funny. I probably old people like me know about it. I just don't. I never heard that my whole life.
Papa, they talk
And then
about it like the Super Bowl playoffs, like, oh, this is the time, and then it's like when you're done, it's like, okay, yeah, Super Bowl, ooh, we won, that's what it is. It's like
because
just
you like,
fun.
it's like that old Sinatra song or whatever about like it's cold outside, don't go home, I'm scared of the dark. What's that song? I know, Georgia. I know you know that song. Don't get all mad and righteous. I know you know that song. Isn't it like a rape song or something?
I think there was some.
It can be interpreted.
What is that cuffing?
Mhm.
Georgia, what happened? Why you look so angry? What happened? You don't like that jazz song? You look like pissed about that. Your mic's not working. Oh, that's better. But hold on about that. But that song, the jazz song, do you have contempt for that? Do you remember it? How does it go?
Walking in a winter wonderland.
No, not that one. The
It's
one,
baby,
the
it's cold
one
outside.
is cold outside.
Baby, it's cold outside.
That one, that one.
Mhm.
Are you even allowed to sing that one anymore?
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Is that song?
No.
She's doing a medley.
Yeah, that song's kind of weird.
For people still listening, and if you are, something wrong with you. She is referring to just every song, apparently every song. I'm talking about one song. It's about a guy who, Monty, you said it very clearly. I'm asking the jazz person who sings Christmas songs, do you know that song? Do you know what I know?
Do you know that song? I do know that song. I think so.
And do we find that song offensive in 2025?
It's a little
it's a little bad.
pushy. It's a little pushy.
Which parts? Do we remember the lyrics? That's mine I'm getting at. Do you remember the like?
I have to go away, baby. It's cold outside.
That's the one.
Or
I really
what's in
can't
this drink?
stay. What's
Say,
in this drink?
what's in this drink? And she said,
Well,
the answer is no. But baby,
she
it's
said that
cold
in the song.
outside. Yes.
It's a song about consent.
She says the answer is no.
Yeah, she does.
So you guys find that guy offensive?
I think personally, for me, the song I don't think is supposed to be anything negative. I don't think that they are like he's just being weird and she's like absolutely no. I don't think that that's what that song is about, but it can be taken that way. I can definitely see that, and I think that she likes him. I think that she likes him, and they were already dating because she was like the
It's a little
neighbors might
flirty
think. I think so, but
Well,
people can
she's at
see
his
it
house.
the other way.
She's at his house.
I think like if you take the lyrics practically, it's a little more uncomfortable. And I think most women have been in a scenario like that where you're at a bar and you don't want to kind of create a big deal. So you're just being kind and trying to give a nice push away.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
it
know,
can be
I know.
interpreted as a
And
flirting.
I feel for you guys about that. I really do, a lot. So there's guys got to know when to stop. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Got it.
They got to
That's
read the
interesting.
room.
Do you? But then, will guys out there who are listening to this, Merry Christmas from Girl Land. Do you guys find that Orthodox guys already know this stuff, or are they sort of doing it the same way?
I haven't really had experience romantically with any Orthodox
Well,
men.
oh
Like
boy,
dating.
it's a
I
lot.
haven't had any interest from
I see.
Orthodox.
There hasn't been an Orthodox guy that tried to like hi and liked you, and then you liked him back at some
No,
point before your current situation. You didn't have that situation.
no.
Why did an Orthodox guy talk to you? You look nice. You seem sweet. You believe in God. You light candles and bow down before Christ. What's the deal? They're
I don't know.
afraid.
You should ask them. That's like those are your
They're
boys.
afraid of you.
If my
You
memory
think
serves me correct, Papa, I think you kiboshed one of that situations.
I
You were
kiboshed it? I kiboshed an Orthodox guy?
Oh.
yes.
Really? Which one? All of them?
It was
Imani,
one.
the Russian guys used to like you. Now you guys have this race thing going on where
He's making things up.
people think that you're of a different.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
I've been
what?
alive the longest and Orthodox the longest out of all my sisters, and I can attest to what Nico's saying. I have also not been approached.
You have not been approached by Orthodox men, even at
No.
church.
Yeah.
Well, you're not. You had a few years there where you might not even know what a church looks like. Welcome back. However, even when you were single, you don't remember that.
Yeah, so I've been going to church every Sunday, everything, probably up until I was from 7 to 26. So that's a lot of years of
Yeah, those
attending.
8-year-old
And
boys,
in
they're
that
timid though.
time, and in that time, no, I have not been approached. And I would say after I came back to the States, I started going again. And same situation. So I can't speak on Orthodox men,
I think.
but I can speak on outside of that.
Oh, this is so good. So then, I think you guys are. If you took a vote right now, generally inside the church, these dudes don't approach you as much. Is it light skin, black skin, or dark skin stuff? Is it they think you're what is it? What
I have no idea.
what's your guess?
I would assume it has something to do with I don't fit the archetype in probably Orthodox men's vision of their wife.
Because you wear maybe a little lower cut outfits than your father would like?
Probably yes, I may wear a V-neck here and there, and I
Collarbone.
was raised to do arts and be
Rips.
out late. KP is not the most. I mean, I was raised to be a part of a lot of modern day activities and things that I think
I
are
failed
looked
you.
down.
Should have locked you in a basement.
I apparently know, but I think that at least I've noticed that it could be because I am
You're a
not that
dancer.
archetype.
You're a dancer with a dancer's mentality. And you think that a lot of these ortho guys are looking for they want a mom. They're looking for a mom.
Nico has mom qualities. I think all of us have mom
Oh,
qualities, which is, I'm assuming is the nurturing, right? Like, um, right?
interesting.
Is
I
that what you mean
agree.
by mom qualities? Yeah.
I know you have mom qualities because you got a mom who's got oh, wait for it, mom qualities. Now, I think your culture gave you a dose, though, in the last 20 years. You guys got a dose of the dumbest ideas about womanhood, though. What do you think about that?
define dumb. What's the dumbest?
Okay, here's the dumbest that actually you can actually do your whatever. I don't do all this. You can go on TikTok and have people actually say things like, I think a woman would be as good as a man at basketball if they were given a chance. People actually say stuff like that. In my
Not
time,
the
that would just
evil
be like,
laugh.
because I
Or
can't,
too
it's like hilarious to me. I have an evil laugh. It's hilarious that someone would say that. And then some people will go, interesting. What? It's dumb.
Just as hilarious as the thought that cramps are not that painful. I think that there are some people who think that, right,
Good one, Georgia.
or
Good
that
one.
childbirth is not that serious. Like, I think there
Walk it
are,
off.
yeah, like
Wait,
you'll be
no,
fine.
you just shifted the whole thing. Go back, Noni. 'Cause Noni, me and you are on the same page all day, but not right now. Noni, I'm talking about a statement. A woman could play basketball, a really good basketball player and a woman basketball player would be as good as a really good man basketball player. That's like a joke. That's a
And that's
dumb
what I'm
thing to
saying.
say.
No, I'm saying, and people, that's what I agree with you that is a statement that people have said. Childbirth is not that serious.
That is just as wild, she's saying, as
Yeah.
saying childbirth is not. They're both outrageous statements. They're just
Well,
like,
well,
yeah.
you
There
guys
are
got
people that
fed.
believe both sides.
Yeah, but you guys got fed all that dumb stuff like all at the same time for the last 20 years. Here's another one. There's a lot of what is
Well, I mean, there's the reality of also like women. I don't know, that's it's a little bit shocking because women can be single mothers and do some of the hardest jobs
who
in
doesn't
that
debate this?
capability.
I don't debate this. This is true. But that's
You're
not
saying that
that's not
the
what got fed
physical
to you.
abilities of man and women are different.
Yeah, but I'm not arguing the debate. I'm arguing there are a series of things over the last 20 years you guys had to live through. Think of it as like you guys are driving along on a highway and all the cars in front of you have been like eating Kentucky Fried Chicken and like buying 6 packs of like beer and they're chucking it all out the window for the last 20 years of your driving on the highway. You're driving through garbage. Here's some more garbage. You want to hear some more garbage? I want. This is why I feel terrible for you. Here's one. Being a single mom is just you don't need a father. You can do it yourself. It's the same. No, it's not at all. Being a single anything with a child is brutally difficult. It's like one of the hardest things in life. And women that do that, I know one of you on the screen, Noni, you're amazing. But if you're going to try to tell me it's as easy as doing it with a man in the house, you're crazy. You're like a crazy person. Now, if I said being a single mother trying to raise a son is better and easier and way better for me than living with a guy who's a jerk and beats me, I agree. Get the guy out, better life. I'm just talking about the idea that a single mother can raise a child without a father and it all works out. That's just dumb. It's dumb. You guys had to live with that.
I think you guys did a really good job though of like navigating us through the garbage. Because I mean, I'll speak for myself, but like I don't really feel like I was super affected by those ideas. I felt like I still knew what
Oh,
was
that's
truth and what
nice.
wasn't. Um, I don't know. Girls, do you feel the same way, or you feel
I
like
agree. I feel like culture spews trash in any generation. You were maybe you're not old
I
enough
got trash.
to receive the trash of women shouldn't vote. So there's a lot of
That's a good point. That's
trash
well
that's
done.
spewed from the mouth of the monster, um,
The Machine.
the machine.
Have you guys
And
been
yeah,
reading that book, Paul Kingsnorth's book? I
I
think I've
have.
suggested it to you on the text 300 to 400 times. But
I've been reading it. Once I finish it, I'm going to give it to the girls.
have you?
Mm-hmm.
It's just so good. It's very stark though. It asks a lot. It really questions our culture. I just want you guys to know though, what I'm saying is not an indictment of your generation. It's really an indictment of my generation. I had dumb stuff too. When I was young, here was the big thing. Get as much money as you want because you know what this life's for? It's for you. You should get the best job and buy the most stuff. This is about you. That was my generation. That's like garbage just flowing out of the back of the car. It's like I'm inhaling carbon dioxide right into my face. It's not good. That's all lies. It's just nonsense. Literally, the 80s were like, get yours. You know, this isn't a lie that we had. You guys will like this. I want to hear what you think about it. This is an actual lie that people still tell all the time. Here's what happens when you get really rich. Everyone benefits. I love that. You get as rich as you can because when you do, everybody gets uplifted. All the boats go higher. Okay, but what happens to you in the pursuit of your wealth? You become the person who is an insane asylum. Like, all you can do is think about wealth. They don't realize it's the participation with the pursuit. For instance, why does Michael Jordan why is he so in shape? Because he's pursuing perfection on the basketball court. That's why he's not fat and overweight. His body is being shaped by his pursuit. And when you pursue only riches, guess what's happening? Your spirit is being shaped by the pursuit. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. But we were fed that like it was like flan. Like we were just blum dum 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 like donuts. More stuff, more happy. Yay! Yeah, we were. Sorry. What do you guys think about this? You're like, why did I come on your podcast? I'm not even talking.
Sifting through the trash has definitely been difficult, especially when like finding a partner like outside of the church, right? Because the church is supposed to be the lens through which we can like sift through the trash. But if we're not able to do that within the church, we have to go outside. Yes, it has been really difficult navigating. Like you get a lot of trash. Noni and I talk about this all the time.
No, I know. I hear that from you guys. How's New York these days? Is it dangerous?
Yeah.
I love New York. You guys see my Knicks? I'm wearing my Knicks shirt. The Knicks won the NBA Cup, their first trophy in like 54 years. Here's what you should know about the trophy. It's like if you got it out of a Cracker Jack box, it's not worth hardly anything. It's like kind of made up.
I thought they got rings.
They got rings, but it's not real. I'll take it. But New York, can you guys, when I lived there, I met your mom like that way. Like I can meet people in New York. Want to tell me? I'll tell you a quick story. I met a girl once and she became a friend by actually sending her a drink at a bar. You could never do that now, could you?
You totally can.
No.
Nico, you would accept a drink from a guy at a bar that you don't know?
Bad. Yeah, I would.
If I see them pour it in front of me, I'm not accepting one that's like somebody just brings me a drink. Oh, they want to give you this drink. Like the bartender has to be like, "Hey, a guy wants to give you a drink." Yeah. If I see them pour it, then I'm fine.
Got you. Not he's bringing over a drink.
Oh no.
There's too many horror stories nowadays.
Yeah. See, that's different.
Do you know that you can, if you have a drink and you like need to go to the restroom, but maybe you're waiting for someone or whatever, you can give your drink to the bartender to hold. Like
really?
while you go. Yeah, I've done that before and they're like, absolutely, like give it to us. They cover it and then when I came back, like they put it back there. Like they're aware.
Wow. That's so different. What would you guys say to people who say, why don't you just not have drinks and not go to bars? By the way, I have a bar in a restaurant that I'm responsible for. So like you can see, I'm not trying to be a teetotaler here. What do you guys think about that?
About people telling us that we can't go to bars or restaurants or that we shouldn't?
Well, like, there's a lot of talk in the last couple of minutes about bars and drinks. I did it. I brought it up. I'm not blaming you. But what would you say to people who go, yeah, maybe, hey, John, stay out of bars. Stay out of, what are you drinking for? Like, meet wholesome people on a farm.
But I see that could easily become stay away from everything, stop living. Like if fear is just going to be the thing that's motivating you.
That's something I would say. That sounds like my daughter. Georgia, you have a weird, like elven wood creature strain to you. Like, do you like woodsy men? I'm not saying anything about whether you're
Woodsy
gonna get
men.
one. You like
Men
all
Woods.
that? Like
that
you
live in the
like all that?
woods
Like wearing Birkenstocks and stuff? You kind of
wearing
like that, don't you?
Birkenstocks. I don't own Birkenstocks, but I like the woods. I like the idea of a tree. I like a tree, and I like if a man can cut down a tree, that's pretty cool. Because I don't know
Ooh.
how to cut down a tree.
That's hot, right?
Mhm.
What if a guy you meet is
Mhm.
going well? Let's say it's at church afterwards, trapeza, and he's just a little stinky, but not like a lot. Like he's just got a man. He's just got a man smell. What do you think, Noni? You would like a little man smell, like Oh, look, he's been working.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm not. If I'm just meeting a guy, no, I don't want him to stink when I meet him. That's just not, that doesn't attract me. No, I don't want to smell your body. I don't want to smell your BO. I just don't. I want you
Not
to
a
smell
thing.
good. Like, I want you to smell like, I don't know, Axe or something, at least.
Monty,
Mm.
Monty. I don't know. It's a long liturgy. Standing for a while. It's a little warm. Summertime. Guy's like, hey, really nice to meet you. He's handsome. He seems to have it together. He shares your faith, and you're like, I think mm, it's not terrible, but it's definitely his man smell. You're done. You're out.
No, I'm not done. I'm not out. I think if we do like decide to like meet up after or like go on a date or something like that or meet up again and it's a consistent thing or he's like not putting on deodorant or showering, maybe that could be a thing. But
Right.
like, I'm not gonna judge off of like one time.
Right.
Mm.
That seems important. Oh, look. Oh, here comes though. Georgia's joining Nicola now. By the way, again,
Hi.
if you're not watching this and you're not getting to see these wonderful ladies I call my daughters, and you're listening to this and still listening to this, there are probably some therapists I could point you toward because you're probably totally confused. But if you do like this still, I want to say that Nico and Georgia are now sitting together. We have one daughter that would fight through the smell of a man. Georgia would not. Nico,
Ooh,
Money.
Noni
money.
will not fight through the
I
smell of
mean,
a man.
on
Well,
the
no, on the first, that I was saying, like, the first, it's not that I wouldn't do it. Like, I just, if it's consistent, yeah, no, it's an issue.
if it's consistent.
Especially on the second date, no. Mm-mm.
Nico, you're out, right?
Hygiene is very important to me. I would do a similar Monty thing. I would go on a date if all of the other needs are met. If he's like stinky and not attractive and like not sharing my values and beliefs, there's no date happening. But if it's a one-off situation, we can go on a date.
Do I'm guys, Nico's scary, right? You know Nico's dropping a bomb on that dude. All right, here's one. I got a question
I
real
get
quick.
on too many trains where a man stands right in front of me when I'm sitting and I smell something.
It's bad.
All the time.
That's a subway you're talking about.
Yep.
Ugh.
Could you come closer to the microphone? Now you just seem like a sad person that's not invited to the party back there. I got
Help me.
a quick question. I taught you guys, and your mother taught you guys this very simple thing: is to create a a hierarchy of priorities when deciding which man you might share the rest of your life with, and then that hierarchy, we forced you to say that he's orthodox. Has that worn off? Like keeping it real. This could turn into a scary, but is that still a thing?
Um, I think what we talked about earlier, we're not really having success finding an Orthodox man to begin with. Um, so eventually, if
It becomes a
yeah,
question, at least. Well, I think this is a question about parenting. Could you get, because when you guys become a parent, do you know what's going to happen, right? Do you guys know what's going to happen?
what's going to happen?
Well, the first thing that's going to happen is when you become a parent, not a wife, but a parent, the first thing you're going to think is that little creature needs food. That's a solid thought. And then Noni, you'll understand. And then along the way, you're going to go, that little creature needs to know what's good or right and wrong. And you're going to sort of assume that you're teaching them that, even though you're probably not. But it's going to overwhelm you. And you're going to go, I hope he's learning the right stuff, / taking in / hearing the right stuff from me. You can't avoid it. You're just going to think about it. And so then you got to know what the right stuff is. That's the crazy part. Otherwise, you're going to present to your kid like you don't know what the right stuff is. Honey, I don't really know what's good. And you're going to go, let's find out together. Awesome. That's beautiful. But at some point, the kid is like dying to know what the right thing is. Because the world is a really hard thing to figure out on your own. So you're going to have to do it. And then when your kid had learned all the right stuff, Mom and I thought we taught you, then you're going to hope it sticks. Now, here's the key. But you shouldn't be a jerk about it when you're a parent. It's really hard to not be a jerk about it. Because it doesn't all stick. Because people are free. You know? Like JJ's free, Noni.
I'm very aware.
But he's free to like move around and break stuff. And you're like, oh God. But the weird thing is he's going to be free to be like, yeah, Mom, I don't think so. Like, yeah. I know you told me not to take that lollipop.
I keep having
Go ahead.
conversations with the girls about it because I'm like, you guys have to be serious about it because he's starting to question now. Like, if you tell him, hey, can you go put that fork in the sink? But I'm not. It's like, let's do what you're told first. So I've already experienced that for sure.
I find the only way to teach it properly is to do it. It's really hard, though. What do you guys want to say before we sign off? I got most of the questions because we did our first take and you were just mean to us for an hour. I'm really sorry about that. What do you want to add on this Merry Christmas edition of Heavy Things Lightly? It's a love edition. Men and women out there living a hard life, trying to figure out how to meet up in 2025. Apparently, there's a new war today in Venezuela. That's great. How do you guys? What do you think? What's your suggestion? Your advice to men folk, both of your same Christian belief or not? What would you say to people who call themselves men?
Elder?
And there it is.
I would say we're headed towards a collapse. So
That's it.
pack it up.
That's it. This is what you're saying. So one of my daughter's big move is, hey guys, here's my big advice to you. You want to get a bunker and buy lots of canned meat.
Get that bunker. Get that wife. Get that bunker. No, I'm just saying.
Women love bunkers. Women love bunkers. So I'm going to be in the bunker how many days a week? 7. Oh, sounds
so
great.
much love. Just try to be it. And it's out there, man.
Okay, whatever that was on the back of a bubblegum wrapper. I do not know what that was.
Maybe, George, everything needs to be destroyed, right, in order to rebuild. Like, I think you're right. We're at a weird place of like war between the sexes. We're just not understanding each other, you know. So maybe, yeah, you're right. It's about to collapse, but maybe for it to swing the other way.
That's great, Imani. I do think that war is that thing that really my generation did to yours. I think it's ending on some level. I don't know what comes next. for a little while there, I thought it would be sort of gender total fluidity. But I think people are also not liking that right now. I don't know. I know you guys see a lot of gender fluid people that are happy or whatever. They're not fighting. They don't think something's wrong. In South Carolina, it's a little harder. But I don't think that's like an answer to the question of men and women and right gender fluidity or whatever. Is it? Should everyone just become a lesbian?
Well, that's not gender fluidity either. That's sexual.
Well,
That's more sexuality.
okay, watch this. I think George was like, "Oh my God, my friends are gonna think my dad's an idiot." Gender fluidity is all I mean. Here's what I mean by that. I'm old. I'm turning old. I'm an old guy. This is what I mean by that. I mean that where things aren't working well as the person that you were given, like, ding-a-ling or whatever, I have options out of that thing.
Right. And yeah, maybe the perception is, wow, that's a way to break free of the kind of confines of the very stark masculinity, femininity.
Oh,
But yeah, I guess the hope is that
I see.
there doesn't have to be so much
I see.
polarity in general, which I don't think that's really what the two genders were made for there to be so much polarity. I think there was meant to be harmony. And
Yeah.
maybe that's where we're headed. We're headed, hopefully, towards some sort of harmony.
Beautiful.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Well, I feel
I
that.
think that can come about too, like with like make sure I guess the message would be like, what do you value? Hopefully what you value is positive and good. And then like stick to that when you try to navigate who your person or your partner is,
Yes.
someone who matches with that.
Oh, I know. It's beautiful. Well, I brought you guys on because I'm proud of you and I love you. And also it's Christmas and we're together, but we're actually going to be together for old calendar Christmas, Russian Christmas. And we're all going to go to these. There's a great baptism we're getting invited to with a Supra. Hey, by the way, can you guys just say it? You did Supras when you were little. You know all about these things that are now kicking butt in our restaurant, right?
I think that's one of like our only family traditions we have.
It is. I'll never forget one of Imani's friends came over to one of our first Supras and she was like, "This is amazing." And then I'm pretty sure she was not sober. And I felt terrible. And then I thought in Georgia, she's like 2 times the drinking age. So I didn't feel so bad. I was like, how old is she? 16. Oh, she should have been drinking for 8 years already. She's fine. No wonder she's a lightweight. She started too late. Look at everyone's like, that guy's a drunk. Father Peter's brother is a drunk. No, I'm not. I don't even barely drink. Don't ever say it out loud. When I'm Tamada, I got a table tomorrow. Watch, I'll fake it. That's terrible. I won't ever fake it. I'll always drink a little, but I don't like to get pounded, guys.
That's fair.
Yeah. Especially because you do it so often.
I know. Well, you guys should come to the restaurant. I'll see you soon. The
Aren't
song
you throwing
was terrible.
a Christmas party?
What's that?
Didn't I get a text message about a Christmas party?
Christmas party next week, and at the restaurant we're having a New Year's party that looks fun.
Exciting.
Ooh. That's fun.
It looks great. So we'll say goodbye to everybody. These are daughters volunteering their time to give insights on dating, love, orthodoxy, stuff like that, and doing it at their peril. You never know who might watch this. And then say, I hate your father a lot. And then you'll have to go, well, me too, but he's my father. You can say that. No, you shouldn't say that. You should never, ever say that. You should always defend him. Well, I love him. However, and that's fun. Look at Nico. Nico and I are gonna brawl. Look at Nico. Guys, you know what the baby's problem is? They're the baby.
That's
The
not
baby's
a problem.
always gonna baby. That's baby.
I love you. I love you, Nico. Bye, everybody. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Bye.
I see those.
Bye, everyone.
Come on, it's lovely weather to make the donation to us.
So I'm going to sign off now because, you know, when you bring people on that you love and you root for them and then you realize you're not in control of them, and you never were, even when they were like 4, they were still not going to. Here's the thing. There's no such thing as not being free. But watching them interact with this dumb questions that I'm asking is so interesting. I hope you just didn't think, now this family, I can't stand them. And also, you should think this right here. You're free to think this. If you're watching, I'm not an impressive human. You can add this to your unimpressive human list for me. Dude, why are you bringing your daughters on? But here's the thing. They want to, but here's the second thing is I'm trying to make this screen sing with something like reality and authenticity and then share it. You don't have to like it. Turn it off. But I've realized that the audience out there, you guys are beautiful. And you generally are like me in that you'll spend time with people trying to just say truth and then let it lay. And my daughters were raised that way, and so they tried to do that. And I thought it might make for a good podcast. Forgive me. I'll see you later. It's Christmas time. Wherever you are, may the incarnation be more than a word. Because Emmanuel, Christos, is with us. Be at peace. Don't worry, it's already done already. Everything's finished. All you have to do is just lean into the gratitude and be thankful for everything that God has given you. I'll say that and say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And I'm on the old calendar. I'm just going to stretch it out. Peace to you guys.